In this video, we are going to review the Gotrax Campus Pro electric scooter. We are going to unbox, assemble, go over the controls, test ride, and review the e-scooter. The Campus Pro has a 500 watt rear hub motor with a max speed of 20 miles per hour, twist throttle, 48 volt, 10 amp hour battery with a range of up to 18.6 miles, front and rear drum brakes, adjustable rear shocks, 14-inch tires, headlight and tail light, and weighs 63 pounds. Additional specs can be found in the description section below. This is the box that it came in. This was everything inside the box. In one of the box we have the basket. We also have a seat. This is the charger, instruction manuals, and tools. This is the quick start guide. It says to fully charge the scooter before use. The brick will be red when it's charging and it'll be green when it's fully charged. This is the manual in case you're interested. You can pause at any time. These are all the parts that it came with. These are the parts of the scooter, specifications, how to assemble it, charging your scooter, riding tips, folding, unfolding, maintenance and repair, tightening the brakes, adjusting the shocks, warranty. The first thing we're going to look at is the latch. This just folds as such. Then you pull this lever towards you. It doesn't look like there's an additional safety latch that you need to lift to pull this outwards. Just push this outwards, and then this folds down. Let's install the handlebar. Came with an Allen key. Let's loosen these two. We'll put the handlebar with the brake levers facing forward, making sure that the handlebar is centered. You can stand behind it and adjust the angle to your liking. And once you have the desired angle, you'll tighten these. Next, we'll install the seat. We'll pull this lever outwards and put the seat in place. You can turn this knob counterclockwise if it's too tight to loosen this. If it's too loose, you can turn it clockwise to tighten it. I made it too tight. I need to back it off a little bit. So you want to be able to tighten this so that this holds in place. You can adjust the seat height to whatever's comfortable for you, and then you'll tighten this lever. It also comes with a basket. These need to line up with the holes right here. It came with 4 screws. You have some level of adjustment. You can pull it all the way forward or all the way back. I'm going to keep it all the way back, and then I'll tighten these. The charging port is down here. There's a piece of rubber that you need to lift. Plug this in, plug this into the wall, and this will be red. When it's fully charged, it'll turn green. Here are the shocks. There's one on each side. Adjustment knob is actually on the bottom. The manual shows it on the top, but it doesn't really matter. If you're looking down here and you turn the adjustment knob clockwise, this actually compresses, meaning it's going to be stiffer. And then if you turn it counterclockwise, looking down from the bottom, it loosens and it makes it softer. Make sure that both of these, the left and right, have the same compression. So if the ride is too stiff, you can loosen it. Taking a look at the handlebar, we have the front brake lever, we have a bell, 2 keys. I already put one in the ignition. We have the rear brake lever, the display, and a twist throttle. Looking over here, it says off, on, and light. Let's put the key in. We can turn it on. This display just has E and F. That's pretty much it. There's no speedometer. There's no other information. If you turn it to light, the light turns on. This is the light beam about 6 feet away. This is the light beam about 15 feet away. Raising the rear wheel off the ground. This is the twist throttle. I can't see how fast it's going. When I do the test ride, I'll put a phone with a GPS and it'll tell me how fast it's going. To turn the light off, go back to on, and then to turn it off, go to off. Looking on their website, there seems to be 3 different versions. There's the Flex Campus and Campus Pro. The Flex is $499, the Campus is also $499 but on sale for $399, and the Campus Pro is $599. Sold out right now. The difference is that the Flex has a 15.5 mile per hour top speed and the other ones have 20 miles per hour. The ranges are 16, 17, and 18.6 respectively. The motors on the Flex and Campus are 350 watt. The Pro actually has a 500 watt motor. The tire size the same. Charging time on the Pro seems to have decreased by an hour. The battery size on the Pro is 48 volt 10 amp hour instead of 36. The weight's also different. The Flex is 43 pounds, the Campus is 61 pounds, and the Campus Pro is 63 pounds. The charger is also different on the Pro. It's a 54.6 volt 2 amp charger. That's why it's quicker to charge. I'm going to test the acceleration and max speed. It's pretty simple. There's ignition right here, and there's only 1 gear. Because the display doesn't have any information, I have a GPS app on my phone called Speedometer, and we're just gonna go. And we've hit 17 miles per hour, 18, 19, and it seems like this is the highest it's going to get. We actually hit 20. Okay, 20 is the highest we got before the street ended. I'm going to try it again to see if we can get 20 again. I saw a 21. There's 25, but I think that's a mistake. It's constantly hitting 19, 20. I think that's the highest we're going to get, 19, 20 miles per hour. Right now we're going to test the brakes. We're going to hit the max speed and stop on the brakes behind this van. We stopped right in front of it. That's around 20 feet. Let's try it again. Going up a slight incline. Okay, we stopped right behind the bumper. It's around maybe 17 feet. The brake levers out of the box feel pretty good. They start biting right away, like right here and right here, and they feel pretty solid. The brakes are these drum brakes, so they're fully enclosed, and you can adjust this nut when you start losing tension. And same with the back, they're also sealed. What I like about the scooter is actually the build quality. It seems very robust. I don't know if it's steel. It looks like steel. Everything about it is very high quality. It doesn't feel like it's going to break at all, and everything just seems very solid. I also like that it has rear shocks that are adjustable. If you guys can see, this actually does help take the impacts when you're going on bumps. I think it was a good placement of the shocks, because if you put them in the front, you would either put them here or here, and it might affect stability. I guess you could also put it here, but this was a good placement of it when you're riding on bumps. It is able to take the shocks, and they're adjustable as well, which is nice. I also like that it has these fat tires. Most scooters have the 9-10 inch very thin tires. These are 14 inch, and these kind of feel like a small bicycle, which is more stable. I also like that it has a basket, and this is pretty good quality. I reviewed a trike, and it was just different panels where you use pieces of metal to clamp them together, but this one is very robust, and it has a very simplistic design. You turn it on, you can turn the light on, and it just has one display that shows the battery level. It does not show the speed or anything, but I guess you don't really have to worry about that when you're riding. Another thing that I like is this footrest. It's pretty wide. I can fit both feet on it, like not completely, but I'm able to distribute most of the weight on it. A lot of other scooters, they're very narrow and you have to put your feet like at an angle. The seat's also very comfortable and the shocks are good as well. Moving on to suggestions that I had, would have been nice to see some kind of display that tells you how fast you're going. I guess that's all I really care about when I look at the display, besides the battery level. The gear doesn't really matter because usually I stay in the highest gear anyway, and I can adjust the speed by the throttle. I guess you could always add a phone and have a GPS app like what I did earlier to see how fast you're going. Or if it had Bluetooth and you're able to connect to your phone so you can see the speed as well in real time, that'd be nice. But I know that's also more expensive. I think they're trying to keep the cost down, so it'll be cheaper for the consumer. And then lastly, if they had cruise control, because sometimes you get tired just holding this down, especially if you're going on a long ride. I guess it's similar to a motorcycle because there's a twist throttle. They do have these palm grips that you can place right here, and then when you rest your palm on it, it just holds it in place. This feels pretty nice. It's like a little moped. If you guys are in the market for a comfortable sitting scooter that goes up to 20 miles per hour, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend the Gotrax Campus Pro. This is the Pro version that has 500 watts and it feels pretty responsive. I wasn't able to test the 300 watt, so I don't know how that compares, but this one goes up to 20 miles per hour in the time that I showed in the video, and the brakes are pretty good as well. Please like this video if you found it helpful. Please leave a question or comment in the comment section below, and if you want to see more videos like this, then please subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching and take care.